Welcome back, everybody, to an all-new fast food pit stops. I'm your host, Justin. We're here feasting in Florida on the first day at none other than Publix, the famous grocery chain here in the South, doing it up right. I actually grew up like on Winn-Dixie and Save-A-Lot. Publix was too highbrow for this nose, but now that my wallet's fat, I can afford to fly to Florida to come to Publix to check out what they're famous for. Their Publix Boar's Head subs. That's right, Publix subs. Now, besides from the southern hospitality that I got inside, they definitely do it up right. You'd forget going to Subway, forget going to Quiznos. You're gonna pay about the same price and get a much better quality product in the end. I chose the Publix Ultimate Sub. Now, the Ultimate looks really good. It's got ham, roast beef, turkey, Swiss, and all sorts of toppings on my choice of bread. We're gonna go into it here. We're gonna dissect it. Total on this was still right about $10, and that's of course with a drink. I got a Diet Pepsi, because you know your boy's watching his weight, and even though it's a little too early for beach season here in Florida, I'm definitely gonna be checking out lots of Florida food. I can tell you, it feels like summer outside. They're already here cutting the grass in Florida in February. I just flew in from Colorado. There's still snow on the ground, so I got a hot little red sports car to drive around in Florida for the Feasting in Florida week. I'm sweating, it's humid. I haven't really become acclimated with the South, but this is my hometown. This is where your boy's from, Cocoa, Florida. You see it right there. Now, specifically, we're in Port St. John. If you're a real Florida native, you'll know where that's at. Right across from Kennedy Space Center, right where they just launched the SpaceX rocket and put a Tesla up into space. That's where we're at. That's where I was born, and that's where I'm back. Feasting in Florida. Let's check it out. The Publix Ultimate Sub. I want you to get the full experience. God, I gotta roll this window down. It is so hot. Woo! I don't know if you can see this, but you know we're in the South when you got people hopping in their tractors, going to Publix. Check it out. He had to get his sub too. Now that the bush hog has left the parking lot, I'm going hog wild. Let's check it out. The Publix Ultimate Sub. Now, you do get an option to get a regular size or a whole sub. I got the whole sub. It was only like $1 more, so it only makes sense to do it like that. Oh, look at that bread. They call this their multi-grain bread. I had a choice of white, wheat, or the multi-grain. I wanted to go with something nice and hearty, and I thought that the multi-grain bread would definitely fit the bill. Oh my God, it's so fresh. You know, they have cold subs, hot subs, or you can even custom make your own. And then from there, you add your choice of toppings. I ended up getting lettuce, tomato, mayo, pickles, jalapeno peppers, banana peppers. And there you see the Swiss cheese. This is all boar's head again, by the way. The turkey, the roast beef, and the ham. I could have made this even cheaper by getting the Publix meat, but I did do the boar's head upgrade. It's big. It's a big deal. Let's go in on it here on a first bite. Big bite. Let's do it. Cheers. Wow, it is the epitome of a fresh deli sandwich, as you would expect. The bread is super fresh. I love all the multi-layers and the grains that you're getting with that. All types of little seeds. The bread is very rustic. It's very fresh. I like the fresh crunch that you get there with the multi-grain. The meat is just absolutely on fire. They slice this meat to order, at least in my case. They took it right off the boar's head meat. The veggies are just as fresh as you can imagine. Wow, what an insanely delicious sub. The Publix Ultimate Sub. This was exactly the meal I was looking for, having just flown in from Colorado on a red-eye flight. Not that kind of red-eye, but it was from Denver. So I haven't eaten a thing since actually yesterday, and then the flight was just super bumpy, absolutely packed. Thank God I flew in first class. Because we getting them YouTube checks. So definitely check in this week, uploading new videos every day, feasting in Florida. Cheers. Those fresh chopped veggies, man. God, Publix, so good. When I was a young kid, eating off that government cheese, we couldn't have been eating like this. So I'm so grateful that I now, as an adult, get to enjoy these guilty pleasures that I missed as a child. So worth it. Whoa! I think on a scale of 1 to 10 here for the Publix Ultimate Sub, $7 and change for this premium sub, for this whole sub. It's definitely more than a foot-long sub. I mean, this particular variation here, first of all, my experience at Publix is like a 10. This sub itself, easy, 8.5, 9. I mean, it's really up there. And because you can pick and choose what toppings you want on this, you can really get into it and custom cater your creation and your taste. Cold subs are it. On a hot day like this, I can't imagine eating a hot sub. Breeze rolling in off the ocean. Right behind me is the Space Center. They're not launching any rockets today, unfortunately. However, we're rocketing into space. Almost 17,000 subs. God! Make sure you hit that subscribe, that like, and that share button. But I'm gonna go in on it here on a last bite. Big bite of the Publix Ultimate Sub. And make sure you check out, we're dropping a video every day this week because we're feasting in Florida, your boy's hometown. You're on the right channel. Make sure you check it out. As always, thanks again, everybody, for checking out another great review here on Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. You know you love it. You came back for some more of it. I'll be back for another fast food review. Cheers. Big bite.